sounds really appealing for me, for just general connections and stuff. So.
Yeah, actually, I like that combination of words you used, communicate authentically, because I do like the concept of be real, of like sending like what you're doing and where you're doing or whatever. I don't remember having used it, or if I did, it was just for a very short time. But I think it kind of is imposing, like, you know, it's like if you're sick or not in the mood to make a video and stuff, or sharing where you're at, it's a little bit imposing. Even though I still like it, it's more authentic. But with this gives you a little more freedom to choose what you share and when you share it.
Yeah, I was working on also like the why and the how. And one thing that struck me is like it almost like humanized communication. It's something I put on my report yesterday. Because when you scroll endlessly through endless number of profile, you start to compare, you start to see things for things that are listed rather than things could be underneath. It makes communication a little more personal and humanized.
I think so, yeah. And I think that, you know, initially when I was drawing this up, like, I wanted to put more videos, and then you kind of scroll down through the videos. But when I thought about it, I only drew 2 videos here because that's all I could fit in the drawing. But then I was like, why not just 2 videos? You have 2 minutes and a photo to share your personality. And so you might be a little bit more, authentic in that. It's almost like it's forced, a restriction that kind of forces creativity.
Honestly, I agree, because creativity needs to be restricted by it's like when you hope to see an interest or like an answer or anything too broad of a thing, people won't know what to start at, and too restricted, people will lack interest. So there's that middle point of you need to restrict the amount of information as needed, so people will be more interested. It's like you got to be more careful about what you choose to. It's a general rule that you can't give someone too much freedom, nor take away too much of their freedom. That's a sweet spot. And having only 2 videos, they will have to be intentional about what they choose to put out there to represent themselves as a person, because everyone has so much to show about who they are. But if you have to limit it to 2, you need to choose what is most important for you, what value it is. I was thinking of just an idea, right? Tossing an idea. It's like you can choose like 2 video. I was thinking of 3 giving you like 3 videos, right? So 2 of whatever you wanted to learn about, and one of them you have to respond to upfront. It's like college essay almost. You know, like when a college entrance essay, you need to say something that meaningful to you or of value to you. So you have a list of like 4 or 5 questions, and user has an option to respond to it. And there are people who like happen to see someone's answer related to the same question or different questions. It could be an icebreaker. It's like, hey, I do think the same about this topic, but just think different about this topic. I think this is a cool idea to implement.
I think that's definitely, cool idea. And I think that could work if it can be implemented. Yeah.
Can I just ask you, should I receive the text message, James?
Yeah.
Can you give me the codes?
It's 305
305
918.
Minor, okay. Thank you.
Yeah, I like that.
I know we're talking about features now, but do you want to keep continuing talking about features or back to person two?
Whatever, it's just free flow. I mean, I feel like we've described a lot of aspects of person two. But I'm guessing that there's like specific questions about this person that could help us develop something for that type of person. Do you have specific questions that might be helpful to help us develop this persona?
Not specific questions. I have two things I want to ask about. One is what do you mean by black and white thinking?
Alright.
It's like just to like the rest of the one or three adjectives that you put up at the beginning. And secondly, if you were to imagine person two has a Saturday off, how would you envision they go about their day when they don't have anything to do? What would they do?
For black and white thinking, it's very much an autism like think. I mean, you don't have to have autism to have black and white thinking, but you see aspects of this even. I mean, you see it in me, even though I really try to rein it in. Is almost everything in the world has nuance, right? You know, someone isn't either your friend or your enemy. It's you have a complicated relationship with a friend, for instance. People who see things in black and white are kind of like me. You might have even seen it with this pivot where I'm like, I know it isn't this simple, but to summarize it, it's just like, fuck it, this isn't working, we're pivoting. I hope I don't come across that unhinged, but it's more along the lines of like, you only really ever see two options. And when it comes to something that's as like complicated and dynamic as, you know, interpersonal communication and social dynamics and stuff, black and white thinking is very much a hindrance. Person two has black and white thinking. And I believe that's why this person doesn't like me anymore. I also have black and white thinking, though I try really, really hard to fight against it. Not everyone with autism has it, I assume, but it is kind of an autism trait. And every high functioning person that I know with or strongly suspect has autism that I can think of, that I know well enough, has it.
Yeah. I think of it because to not have black and white thinking, we need to be able to perceive evidence on both sides, right? But
Yeah.
once it's harder to pay attention to like social cues and attentions and understanding of it, it's harder to attribute.
That's also the thing about person two and myself and other people that I suspect is that they can see and understand nuance in a lot of things. But when it comes to their personal life or things that they feel emotion over, Yeah, that's when the black and white thinking really comes into play. Yeah,
So it's not general, but it's situational.
I mean, I can't make like a for sure decision, but just based off my observations, and I just realized this now. Yeah, it is highly situational, and it's highly situational specifically when there's emotions involved, and it's almost like it overrides like the logical part of being a human.
Do you want a short break before we move on?